One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Louisville's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Adams. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback
taking the shot on the first play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can... There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Tigers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Here comes the 2-point try.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off-play action on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little space. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He makes the grab.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage.
Caught at the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing to be able to throw the football. And hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Adams. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's looking deep. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up 8 yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Plows through the defense. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and and leaves it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Mims. This time he's got it.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Right on the money. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's McLaurin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Got his man. There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They boot it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.